Never, girl, wake up, coming.
It's Audrey, so you know you must be tuned in to All Access. Today we bring you our holiday edition of So You Think You Can Bake. Special thanks to TV15 for also being a part of this great production and trusting in us to bring you a holiday edition like none other. We have 4 local bakers, Leticia, Suana, Nadia, and Davia, all bringing you their local bakes in treats, in cupcakes, in cakes, and displays for the holiday season. So you have to answer our question. So you think they can bake? This is not a competition. This is all for the sport of baking and holiday cooking.
I would always try, in my youthful days, practice, have my brothers the guinea pig, never know all the secrets of baking up until when I became more older and I decided, okay, let me take a professional course and then of course learn the secrets of baking. It's a passion of mine. I love to bake and my journey just took off. A sweet treat, and we're gonna put it all inside of this jar for you. What are you getting inside of the jar is a compote that I made of natural pineapple that I prepped this morning. I placed a hint of red in it to bring the Christmas festivities, and of course to complement the red velvet cake. For the pistachio cake, I created from pistachio nuts the filling for the pistachio cake that also normally goes around the cake and the cashew. So we are going to start prepping. So what I'm doing now, I'm basically what we would call as bakers cleaning up the cake. We would cut the cake open. This is the center. So we are going to place it inside of the jar. Make it fit beautifully. And then, oops, let's get the red gel that it comes with. Right now we have the cashew paste that we're placing over the cashew cake, and after I will complete it with the pistachio cake. As you all know, pistachio is green, so I've made it green, and it comes with all the natural pistachios inside, so you will get the full flavor of pistachio nuts swirling in your mouth while you enjoy this pastry. Baking for me is a pastime, it's a hobby. I oftentimes get phone calls from friends, acquaintances, colleagues, and then they put in their special requests for my cakes because I love to bake. So now the last bit that I'm literally normally closing the jar with, that's the sealant. That is my pineapple compote or my pineapple paste that I make from fresh pineapples. It tastes really good, and then we usually, or I usually then close the jar. The jar comes with a lid, but this time I'll keep it open to make it much easier for tasting. So hot chocolate is also a delicious treat that usually complements either for breakfast or for desserts. In the Caribbean, we usually do have our regular bush tea, but for this treat, the choice of drink is hot chocolate.
Today we introduce you to our judges, Ashanta Danielle, Tatiana Gibbs, and Shane Huggins. Some of our best chefs on this island in baking and in cooking. We were very privileged to meet Ashanta Danielle as well as Shane Huggins, who were the ambassadors of the festival in gastronomy. Kudos to the French Side Tourism Office for bringing them forward, as well as the government. Tatiana Gibbs, what can I say about Tatiana? Do you know that she is a Caribbean Baking Awards nominee? So in 2025, she'll be heading over to Tortola to participate in that award ceremony and also be a part of the baking competition. So we have some heavy honchos on board. Don't look at the milk in their faces, as we say here in the Caribbean. They have a repertoire like none other.
All right, let's cheers.
Chocolate goodness.
This is nice.
But let me try and make it a little better now. Just a little bit round. Are we from the Caribbean? Just a little bit?
Yeah.
A little bit more? Just a little bit more. And a little bit more? Okay, you know what? Bring it around town. Bring it all around town.
Can't leave nothing.
Wow. Tell me when you're ready. You ready?
I have to lick this one.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready now. Wow.
It's so good, right? Let me reach to this. What are going to be?
Have a nice kick to it.
But you know what? Let me put on the hot chocolate for a second. Bring it to the side. And let me bring on the real deal.
3 layers.
Let me start. Let me taste it there.
This is nice.
It is not too sweet, not too
Yes,
sour.
not too sweet at all.
Get it in the bottom.
You could definitely taste the pineapple.
It's fresh. Take a smell of the pistachio. It smells so amazing.
Let me down in the jar.
Nitty-gritty.
Let
The
me get down.
nitty-gritty. Guys, the pistachio, I only use the first layer. The pistachio is amazing, eh? Amazing. I'm going on for it.
You could definitely taste the pistachios inside. You buy the cashew.
This is 2 layers of goodness for now. 2 layers. I'm going on to the third one. And then I'm going to tell you which one is my favorite layer because
I'm mesmerized right now with the flavors. There's a bunch of flavors in one, and they all complement each other.
yeah.
So it's
But
really
I'm going
good.
on before you because you're little.
Yeah, I still here, savoring. Okay, let's get down.
That berry
I reach you now.
with a red velvet. You know the good thing about this? I'm just gonna turn the cup so you guys can see how far down I reach. The good thing about this is there's 3 different, when I say different, 3 different flavors, and the 3 of them complement each other well. When I say well, they really complement each other. And the sweetness is not an overload, it's not too sweet, it's the perfect balance.
Definitely.
The perfect balance. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna pass it on to the other judge and I'm gonna, indulge into the treat because it's a real treat.
She putting me on the spot, but it's
And
a
guys,
good spot. Like I said, I took my time to go down each layer, to taste each flavor. And as she said, it all complements each other. Tastes really, really good. It's not sweet. Definitely the kids can enjoy this and you wouldn't have them running up and down all over the place
because it's not sweet, which is what we do need. The pineapple, it's not a jam, it's a compote. It's really full of flavor. And then you go down to the pistachio. You're definitely tasting the nuts inside as well as the cashew. And I feel for me the red velvet, it makes it now all subtle and smooth after that. You get all the nutty, the nitty gritty, and it's really good. And definitely with the chocolate and the rum, it sets it off. It's really nice. 10 fingers up.
The thing about this is, I said I was coming back to give you guys my favorite layer. I don't actually have a favorite layer because all 3 layers actually taste good. I thought cashew cake was my favorite, but let me pass that because this is beyond favorite. The pistachio is mouth-watering. The red velvet, which I don't really like that much, is mind-blowing. And of course the cashew is just cashew. Let me just give it cashew. And if you don't like about cashew, just cashew.
And they're all moist.
Yes,
they are very moist.
So the inspiration usually comes from the client. So they just give me their ideas and I run with it. I'm always searching for ideas on Google, YouTube, but mainly it just tries from the customers. And then I just run with it. I love clean work. I love details. So that usually helps.
Christmas treat means cheesecake. Who don't love cheesecake, right? So when Christmas time comes, it's always rum cake, black cake, tarts, definitely cheesecake needs to be on the list. So we're presenting a cheesecake here with us, covered in white chocolate, along with a scoop of our homemade Oreos ice cream. So we have our strawberry puree, which we complement the cheesecake with. I'm just gonna place it right here on my plate. Place it nicely like on a Food Network, right? Place it here. Oh, and how could I forget? Say hi to Mr. Lee. He's part of our show and tell. And he's also handmade by True Wishes Cake Box. So we have our white chocolate covered cheesecake. I'm going to place it here along with our reindeer. Just going to drizzle another shot of the strawberry just to give it a nice aesthetic. Also taste, of course. Freshly made from the kitchen this morning. Okay. So here we have our Oreos ice cream, homemade. Just gonna scoop it up. There you have it, our Christmas treat, homemade cheesecake, white covered chocolate, and our homemade Oreos ice cream. So our homemade cocoa is we have freshly grated coconut. We have our cocoa straight from the land of many rivers. Then we have our cinnamon sticks, our nutmeg, and just so you know, the coconut, we grate it and then we squeeze the milk out of it, and that is the milk that is inside the cocoa. Alright, so we're gonna pour our famous cocoa. Yeah, so you can see all the richness of the cacao straight from DA, massive, yes. So here we go with our cocoa. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna top it off with our whipped cream.
Never, girl, wake up and come in. Christmas morning. When you hear the cockroach, the smoke coming. Christmas morning. Bring out your guava berry and tart. Christmas morning. Make sure that my ham you put it apart. Christmas morning. I don't like it dry, make sure that it's soaked. Christmas morning. Girl, don't get a stroke on.
Kako tea as the Kako
I'm learning now.
The Kako tea. According to the Dominicans, and the real Kako tea.
Don't kill me.
Kako tea, yes.
Okay.
So, can
Let's
you
start
just
with that.
remind me what's all in the Kako tea, my love?
So we have the Kako balls, which we boil straight from scratch. Then we have our nutmeg in there. We have cinnamon, and we also have freshly grated coconut.
Coconut.
So the coconut, we grate it, we squeeze it, and we take the milk from it, and that's what's inside.
Okay, so a lot of work went into this
Yes.
for sure.
A lot of love.
A lot of
But we gotta do everything with love,
Love it.
right? With love.
Okay.
You ready? So cheers.
Yes. Let me.
How about this Kako tea, Heather? Very nice.
So we got sip it.
Sip. Watch me. Cheers, guys.
This
You
is
know,
different.
hot when I hear that little. Listen, good, listen.
This is new to me, so I'm savoring the flavors. Tasting a lot of spices in here. It's very different.
Very
This is
different.
very different. So I need to drink a little more.
Taste where I come from. Taste it, taste it.
This is good. This is really good.
Real good. Well put together. Well put together. Honestly. But sis, let's move on to the dessert.
I don't want to put it on.
Put it on.
Okay,
Because we
okay.
got ice cream. Yeah, but we got ice cream for
Ice
breakfast.
cream.
Yes, ice cream.
homemade ice cream.
Oh, so can you just tell me what kind of ice cream we have?
So we have Oreos, cookies and cream ice cream. So you just crush Oreos in the ice cream, and as I mentioned, it's only 2 ingredients to the homemade ice cream.
Alright, okay.
Let's
Well,
begin.
let's begin, huh?
It's smooth.
Yeah. For homemade ice cream.
It is rich too.
I gotta tip this recipe. Guys, the scent, the taste, my palates are going wild. But they're going a bad wild, a great wild. Honestly, they're going wild.
It really melts in your mouth. Nice. It is nice.
Oh my god. If I homemade ice cream, I find it not melting as fast as we
That
do
is
know
good.
St. Maarten is hot. And I don't see no licky.
No, it holds up very well.
Very well. So let's move on to the cheesecake now. Take your time. But I gotta move on to the cheesecake. But I'm a cheesecake lover. So let's see if she got the
Let's see.
juice to the cheesecake.
Let's try it.
Secret recipe.
It's chocolate, so you have to
Guys.
Wait.
really dig in. Yes, it's chocolate.
Are we gonna crack it?
We have.
Let's go. Crack.
Mine's cracked. Mine's cracked.
There you go.
Ooh. We have to turn this around.
Wait. Let me crack.
Look.
You see, I wanted to get to it so fast.
This is nice.
Guys, I just cracked my cheesecake.
Wow.
See the chocolate?
And then we have the cream cheese. And then the topping.
A little bit of ice cream, a little bit of honey.
It tastes like strawberries to me.
Listen, I take back my word. You got a juice.
I got it.
You got a juice.
They are very well together. A nice, rich white chocolate. Yeah, you're doing this to me today. You want yours?
Let us not get on this road
Like start a
today.
little while, you know?
Tatiana.
I want yours too.
Hello.
Hello. I want to hear.
That's why they sell them separately.
Tis the season.
You want us to have a dessert one? We're gonna have the battle of the desserts, huh?
We gotta share.
Sharing is sharing, right? But I'm not sharing this one though.
Okay, fine.
And just so you know, the ring is also edible.
Oh wow.
Oh.
No, we can't eat it. This is wicked.
It gonna hurt my heart.
This is animal abuse. Guys, he licking out his little tongue, telling me, okay, I gotta lick him here. Nickname.
So you think you can bake? Our brand is really me and my mom who started, and that was us just watching Cupcake Wars and being inspired by that show. And one day we decided we're gonna get up and start baking, and we've been baking, doing so for quite a while. But we actually came out in 2020. Right, yeah, after the pandemic, right between the pandemic, technically. Hi, here I present you a Christmas treat. Now, traditionally, we know for Christmas in Sint Maarten, we have tarts, puddings. So here I'm presenting a tart and cake form. So this is actually our bento cake. Alright, so it's a vanilla cake and it has tart filling, which is coconut filling in the middle, and also topped with coconut filling on top to mimic that tart look.
Neighbor, girl, wake up, coming. Christmas morning. When you hear the cockroach, you steam coming. Christmas morning. Bring out your guava berry and tart. Christmas morning. Make sure that my ham you put it apart. Christmas morning. I don't like it dry, make sure that it's so.
So it's a coconut tart?
It represents a coconut tart. It's a cake with a coconut tart filling in the middle.
Very impressive. Huh? Very impressive.
So what's the
The one that makes it look more like a tart?
Yeah.
It's buttercream frosting. It's just frosting.
Okay.
Okay? Enjoy.
I think that. But
Okay. You cut.
I like it.
You cook it. Cut a cake, nice now. No. You have to go look at that.
It's a cake.
And there's coconut inside.
Good, it's tasty. It's coconut.
I'm gonna go first. What do I like about it is the fact that for presentation wise already, just the replica of the coconut tart, and we know I's a little coconut tart farm. I's actually one of the champions from last year as well. The coconut, you can see, is fresh coconut. It's not canned coconut, it's freshly grated, sorry. The texture, the flavors, everything is well cured. It's just amazing. I'll continue eating. Shane, you could go ahead.
First of all, the creativity is spot on. Like, I love that she didn't just come with a basic coconut tart. She made it in a form of a cake. Like Ashanta said, the coconut is fresh. The cake is moist. The flavor is well balanced. It's well done.
The sugar is well cured because we do know stewed coconut tend to be sweet, and her coconut is actually stewed, and it's not overall sweet because we have cake sweet, icing sweet, coconut sweet, 3 different sweets, and it's well paired. Honestly, I give it a 10 out of 10.
Great job.
We're talking about some local bush tea. Like my grandmother would have given me, drink some tea with your sweet little cake. Total freshness.
So you think you can bake?
I will mix my wet ingredients, the eggs, 2 eggs, some milk, and sugar, and not forgetting my lemon zest. Then I'm going to mix everything up to mix with my dry ingredients. Right now I'm getting ready to decorate my vanilla cupcakes.
Neighbor, girl, wake up, coming. Christmas morning. When you hear the cockroach, you steam coming. Christmas morning. Bring out your guava berry and tart. Christmas morning. Make sure that my ham you put it apart. Christmas morning. I don't like it dry, make sure that it's soaked. Christmas morning. Girl, don't get a stroke, all I want is pork. Christmas morning. Sing along, Christmas morning. Neighbor, Christmas morning. Oh, Melda, Christmas morning.
Caribbean Baker Award. Yes, and I was surprised. At the same time, not really, but I was contacted last year for this year's award. But I thought it was maybe a scam. I was like, how do they know me? And this year again, they did contact. I get nominated in 4 categories, and I was shocked. I was really shocked to see I was nominated in 4 categories: Cupcake of the Year, Innovative Baker. I may have 2 others, but I was really amazed that I was nominated in 4 categories. That Cake Hero also. And Baker of the Year.
Christmas morning. When you hear the cockroach, the smoke coming. Christmas morning. Bring out your guava berry and tart. Christmas morning. Make sure that my ham you put it apart. Christmas morning. I don't like it dry, make sure that it's soaked. Christmas morning. Girl, don't get a stroke, all I want is pork. Christmas morning. Sing along, Christmas morning. Neighbor.
I decorated my cupcakes, my vanilla cupcakes, with vanilla Italian meringue buttercream, and I top it off with a little bit of gold sprinkles.
First of all, it's very beautiful, very pretty.
Very.
It gives you that Christmas
I'm in
feeling.
the Christmas spirit. Very soft and
yeah,
nice.
from the cut you can see it's very moist.
Have a nice guava berry filling inside to pair with our guava berry punch.
And it's not I'm not a fan of sweet, and this is not sweet at all. But everything comes together really, really well. So great job to Chef Nadia.
Oh, Chef Tasty Drips.
Chef Tasty Drips.
Neighbor, neighbor, girl, wake up, coming. Christmas morning. When you hear the cockroach, the smoke coming.